You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson. From Mexico, Terence "Bud" Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get?
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Mexico, wearing the black trunks, trimmed with black. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford.
So they stare into each other. They ring the bell, and here we go. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? The jab doesn't quite connect. Good right hand. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. There was so much hype surrounding this match. I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they... And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You find the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
How about that time counter shot? All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
A shot from the gods took him out. 2, 3, 4, 5.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up. Suck it up and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
That hook was off target. Nice punch. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockout. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot. Now it's down to condition. Now it's down to the strength and preparation. It's out 1 point to the lead.
They threw the hook up. It didn't land. How about that time counter shot? Punch. This counter fighter believes he can beat anything you do. I think you better don't let him up on first. No, answer you. It just make you harder. Be careful not to punch himself out. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close.
The defense failed them. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least. A chance to make history. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. I need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
So he's back up, but is he just delaying the inevitable?
Got to look at his corner.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to post around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And he scores with the counter. The jab misses. Well done with that counter shot. It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
This is poetry in motion. If you've got a great jab, if you've got a long reach, I know, that was me. I'm admiring what I'm seeing here.
How about that time counter shot? Both of these fighters have had their moments. Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Another scoring shot there. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Couldn't land that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Good counter punch. Swing and a miss with that jab. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. This fight has a real good flow to it. Gonna try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Beautiful counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Oh, my goodness. What pace. What pace. They're like... Do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's back up on his feet, but can he get back into this fight?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back.
Are we about to see a first-round knockout? They've avoided catastrophe there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because...
Oh my, that's a game changer. That counter shot lands. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. And he scores with the counter. And that was it. That was the big shot we were with. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
To make or break.
And there's the bell to start the round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Continues to touch him up. What a punch. An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. As he survived the storm, he's throwing punches again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Swing and a miss with the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These two were made for each other. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
You remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. These two are the perfect dance partners. Nobody home with that hook.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And they got caught. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Oh, that punch. That punch is beginning to... And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
8,
He's back on his feet, but his opponent is licking his chops right now.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round one.
And now going for the finish. Oh, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's a knockdown. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I need to see that again.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.